Something unexpected has just caught people's attention, and many are trying to understand what is really going on behind this viral headline, talking about a shocking situation involving Raila Odinga, an international connection, and a coffin said to have landed at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Now slow down and listen carefully, because this is where the real story begins, and it is not exactly how the headline is making it sound. There is no confirmed report that anything dramatic like an empty coffin mystery linked directly to Raila Odinga's family has officially happened. But what is real is that stories like these usually come from situations involving international travel, cargo movement, or misunderstandings that quickly grow on social media. And right now, people are asking questions. What really landed at JKIA? Why is it being linked to a known political name? And why is the story spreading so fast? Before we go deeper, take a second to like this video and subscribe, because you need clear updates like these, not just loud headlines flying around. Now, let's break it down in a simple way so everyone understands. Airports like JKIA handle many sensitive shipments every day. This includes cargo, personal belongings, and sometimes even remains being transported from one country to another. These are handled under strict procedures with documentation and verification at every stage. But sometimes when information is incomplete or delayed, confusion can happen. And once confusion meets social media, it can turn into something much bigger. Now imagine this situation. A shipment arrives from another country, possibly from India, as the headline suggests. It is labeled in a way that raises eyebrows. People start asking questions. Someone records a short clip. Another person adds their own version. Before you know it, the story has changed completely. Suddenly, it is no longer just about a shipment. It becomes a mystery. Then it becomes a political story. Then it becomes a national conversation. That is how fast things move today. Now let's bring in the name that has made this even more sensitive. Raila Odinga. Whenever a well-known figure like him is mentioned in any situation, people pay attention immediately. Supporters react. Critics react. Everyone wants to know what is true. But here is the key thing you must understand. Up to this moment, he said there is no verified information connecting Raila Odinga's family to any strange or confirmed incident involving an empty coffin at the airport. So what are we really looking at? We are looking at a situation where information is unclear, details are still developing, and online reactions are moving faster than facts. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how quickly a small story can turn into a big national issue just because of social media? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because we always break things down in a way you can understand. Now, let's go deeper into what could be behind a story like this. In many cases, when cargo arrives internationally, there can be delays in documentation. There can be mix-ups in labeling. And there can even be cases where what was expected is not what arrives. When that happens, authorities usually step in quietly to verify everything. But the public does not always see that process. Instead, what people see are fragments of information. And those fragments quickly become full stories in people's minds. Now think about the emotional side of this. When a story includes words like family, coffin, and shock, it immediately creates a strong reaction. People feel concerned. People feel curious. People want answers. And that is exactly why headlines are written in such a powerful way. But you and I, we must always separate emotion from reality, because not every shocking headline is a confirmed event. Now, as things stand, operations at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport are continuing normally. There has been no official disruption, no emergency announcements, no confirmed incident that matches the dramatic version of the headline, but the conversation continues. And that is where this story becomes interesting, because even without confirmation, people are still talking, still sharing, still reacting. And that tells you something important about today's world. information spreads faster than verification. Now, before I continue, Jai, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because the next part will make you see the situation from a different angle. Let's look at the bigger picture. Why do stories like this gain so much attention? It is simple. People are already alert. People are already watching what is happening around them. And when something unusual appears, even if it is not fully confirmed, it quickly becomes a topic of discussion. Now add a well-known name like Raila Odinga to the mix, and the story becomes even bigger. But again, let me repeat this so it is clear for everyone listening. There is no confirmed report that Raila Odinga's family received any shocking news involving an empty coffin at JKIA. What we are seeing is a mix of speculation, curiosity, and online storytelling. Now, here is something you should think about. If something like this was truly confirmed, and as serious as the headline suggests, it would not remain silent. There would be clear statements. There would be official communication. There would be trusted sources reporting the same thing. But right now, that is not what we are seeing. So, what should you do as someone watching this? Stay calm, stay informed, and most importantly, do not jump to conclusions based on viral headlines. Now, let me ask you again. Do you think this story will disappear quietly, or do you think more details will come out? Type your thoughts in the comments, and please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any update, because sometimes stories like these fade away and sometimes they return with new information that changes everything. Right now, we are still in the middle of it. Not the end, not the full picture, just the middle, where questions are still being asked and answers are still being waited for. So keep your eyes open, keep your mind clear, and follow the real updates, not just the noise, because in moments like this, understanding what is true matters more than reacting to what sounds dramatic. And as we continue to watch how this unfolds, the one thing remains certain: this story is not fully closed yet.